this question that I'm going to be answering today is about, the question is, how can men stay in a masculine leadership role without being controlling of their partners? Great question, really good question. Yeah, it's very easy, and a lot of guys get confused in this. They want to maintain and be a good leader in their relationship, be a good leader in their family. But what's the difference between being a leader and being controlling? That I like to throw it back to another sort of setting of the difference between being a leader and being a boss. See, anyone can be bossy and go do this, do that, and be really bossy and dominant and really, that's not what a leader is. Being bossy is not what a leader is. Being a leader is taking full responsibility for everything that happens in your relationship and your family, and leading your family and your relationships to long-term success. That's what it's really all about. And that can be sometimes leading from the front, that sometimes can be leading from the back, depending what the situation is. So you don't have to be bossy sometimes. Remember something Benjamin Franklin said, the measure of a leader is not how many men he leads, it's how many leaders he creates, okay? This is something that older generations got wrong, I think, a little bit. What they would do is, they were strong alpha male leaders, right? But they weren't doing leadership quite right. They raised their boys to do exactly what they're told, but they didn't teach them how to become leaders themselves. Okay, they were just being dominant of them. Now, you can just boss someone around and tell them what to do forever, but you're not turning them into a leader. So guys, you are the leader as naturally as a male. You are a leader in the relationship. Lead your woman, lead your family to success in every single facet of the relationship and in life. But also help your wife become a leader herself. Not a leader of the relationship, but a leader in the general sense of taking responsibility for everything in her life and showing her how to sort of envelop and embody those leadership traits to make her own life better. And show your kids how to be leaders as well. Show as many people as you can. The measure of a leader is how many leaders he creates, not how many people he leads. If your family needs you 110% of the time to constantly be told what to do, they're so dependent on you, that's not good. You need to show them how to become strong and resilient and help them along the way. And as a leader, sometimes your role isn't to do anything at all on a certain day. It's just to be that emotional rock and to be that stability. Some days that might be all your leadership role is, just to be this emotional stability. Everyone might know what to do. Everyone's all set on their tasks. They know exactly what they need to do to be successful in their day. And all you need to do is show emotional stability and be very present and listen to any problems and help people where they need it. Sometimes your family might not need a lot of help. Sometimes your woman might be having a great day. She doesn't need your help with anything. She's going great. She just needs you to be you, enjoy your life, be ambitious and chase your goals. And another good sign of a good leader is leading by example. So that's completely opposite from being bossy and telling her or your kids or anyone what to do constantly. Leading by example is going, well, I'm going to do this every day and be ambitious and chase my goals and do all this great stuff every day and be really positive and have a really great day. Everyone else will have that great day as well. You're leading by example. You're not telling them, okay, you need to do this, you need to do that, and you're being really bossy. You're just leading by example. Huge difference, okay? So if you think you're being controlling in a relationship, guys, that's not good. That's not a good leadership trait. That's like micromanaging your family. You don't need to micromanage. That's not what your job is. And that's the opposite of a leader anyway. Sometimes even if you see someone in your family or your wife making a mistake, let them make the mistake so they can learn. That's the good part about being a leader as well. Let people make a mistake so they learn and you can just help them through it and go, that's okay. You don't need to rub it in their face and say, that was really stupid. I told you to do that. You didn't listen and all this sort of stuff. That's not a good leadership either. That's a bad trait. Let them make the mistake and go, it's all right. It's all right. It's okay to make a mistake. What are you going to do it again? What did you learn? Tell me about it. Tell me about the process. Just learn from it. And you're helping people. Yeah. And sometimes the best way to learn is to let them fail so they can learn well, but you're there with them the whole time anyway. Okay. So sometimes the best way to help people is just to let them fail. That's the thing about being a leader. Sometimes it's difficult, and sometimes you got to do things you don't want to do. And sometimes you just got to let people live their lives and just be that emotional stability rock that just in case, hey, I'm here. Okay, so it's definitely not controlling in any way. Okay, so a lot of people get confused when they hear the term leader. Oh, a lot of women go, oh, I don't want to be led. I don't need a leader to tell me what to do. That's because you don't know what a leader is. If that's what you think a leader is, you are surely mistaken. Leader is not someone there who to micromanage you throughout your life and tell you what you're doing right and tell you what you're doing wrong. That's not it at all. It's that emotional stability, the good provider of emotional support and all the other supports that you need in your life. It's only a positive. Being a leader is only positive things. It's only great things being a leader, okay? Sometimes being a leader though, guys, is difficult and you have to do things which are hard. And sometimes people in your family or your wife might not want to do a certain thing, but you have to push them into it because you know it's what's best for them to lead into a success. And sometimes if people are sometimes if your wife is taking you and your relationship together off the path to success, you need to pull them back on and say, hey, that's not conducive to a 10 out of 10 relationship, and we're going to do it this way. So sometimes being a leader is putting your foot down and saying, no, look, I appreciate your opinion, but we're going to do it this way, and we have to do it this way. So sometimes you do have to control some situations and put your foot down sometimes if you're not going towards success. If you're going towards success, fantastic. Happy to be there. If you're not going to, it's your job to lead it to success and to take 110 responsibility for every single thing that happens. Okay? So I hope that gives you a bit of insight, guys. Any questions, send me a message. Hit me up at any time, okay? I'm here to help as many people as possible. Remember, go where the winners go, 110%.